We are back and things are looking good and very exciting for us. We've got a top of the table clash today, but as well the FA Cup draw has happened and it's brought something very interesting. It is the big game. It is the game that all Sunderland fans look forward to. Newcastle United coming to the Stadium of Light in the FA Cup. Couldn't have wished for a much more appealing draw, to be honest, in that. Would have been nice to get a cup run. We do have a challenge to get through, but Sunderland are unbeaten against Newcastle for a good while now. Obviously, there is a vast difference in the budgets of the two teams, with Newcastle being backed with big money these days. Be a great challenge for us. The players will be up for it. I'll be up for it. That'll become a next episode. But for now, we've got two big games today. West Brom at home, and then we do have a top of the table clash against Leeds United. Before we get into the games, I do just want to have a quick run through of the squad, how we've been doing. There is a lot of football that has been played now, and some players are coming to the fore. Jack Clarke, as we can see, our top scorer for the season. Semedo as well, catching up to him. He recently got a hat-trick in our last game against Millwall. Rusyn as well, and it's been nice to see a lot of players chipping in with a lot of goals. And we look at the assist column as well, and that man Patrick Roberts, he has been laying them on for everyone. Again, in that last match against Millwall, which we won 6-1, he got a goal himself and he laid on 4 for the rest of the team. It has been quite a good run of form recently, but we had stuttered a little bit before that. Obviously, in the last episode, we ended with that 5-0 win against Leicester. That followed up with a 1-1 home draw against Norwich. Not the best performance in the world, but at least we didn't lose. And then a very close-fought Carabao Cup game against Liverpool at home. We did put out the second string team, as did Liverpool, but a 3-2 win for them. And then a very, very disappointing 2-0 loss against Swansea away. But from then, form has improved and people have been getting on the score sheet and confidence has been improving. Pierre-Emerick bagging his first goal for the club. Ashish coming back from injury, getting his goal as well. And then we've got the likes of Bellingham, Bar, Semedo. He's been on a nice little run of goal scoring form. So there is every reason to be confident in this team going into the two games today. Just having a little look at the table. Leeds, 6 points ahead of us at the moment. We do have that game against them next, so we can close that gap. Hopefully they can lose whatever game we'll have this weekend as well, and that'll allow us to go top of the table if we beat them and beat West Brom, as our goal difference is slightly better than that. So for the first of the doubleheader today, we are going to go in with this team. Patterson remains in goal. He did pick up a fractured hand at some point, I believe, and Nathan Bishop has made his league debut, but since then Patterson obviously reclaimed his place. Pembele, O'Nien, Ballard and Alessi make up the back four. Dennis Serkin return to full fitness tomorrow with that big game against Leeds coming up. Thought I'd give him a rest, same with Jack Clarke as well. Return to full fitness tomorrow, and with that big game ahead, thought we'd rotate them out. Matete, he's come back into the squad, obviously recovered from a long-term injury. His return coincided with the injury to Pierre-Emerick, so in Ekwa's absence, Matete has come in. I think he's made 3 or 4 appearances and he's got a goal and assist, so he has been a very good addition so far in his limited appearances. Him and Neil make up that defensive line. Bar, Bellingham and Roberts in behind Semedo, hoping Semedo can continue the good run of form that he has been on in recent times. And with news on the bench, Bradley Dack, just recovered from his own long-term injury, hasn't played for Sunderland in a competitive fixture yet, hasn't been able to gain any fitness in any under-21 games either as of yet, but with the injuries to Clarke and Serkin, there is a place for him on the bench today. He could potentially come on and make his debut. We'll see how the game's going, we'll see what we think we need to change. Hopefully you can start well. So first attack of the game, let's say throws it into Job and Job back to Daniel Ballard just inside West Brom's half. Matete, that's a lovely ball over the top of Patrick Roberts on his weaker right foot. He should be doing better than that though. Puts the shot wide. Fantastic ball in from Matete though. He has shown a couple of times that he is capable of passes like that, and hopefully he can keep it up. And his goal as well, it was round about 25-30 yards out, and just showing us again there he is capable of sometimes hitting good shots from outside the box. If we can keep up this performance and this level of pressure on West Brom, you would hope that we can pick up the win. Familiar face in West Brom's team today, Josh Madger closing people down, trying to get Dan Neil. We do move away from low on the attack. Patrick Roberts on the wing, plays it into Pembele, back to Neil, and now 09. Just keeping the ball, not in a rush to get it forward. Matete plays it. Job tries to get it over for Semedo. Thought there was a suspicion of offside. He does get his goal. He continues his run of form. I think that's his 10th goal of the season now. He's proven to be a good sign and took a little bit of time for him to get bedded in, same as Rooson as well. Both of them have been chipping in with goals here and there, but Lewis Hamir, good run of form at the moment. He might have established himself as the first choice striker. Maybe still looking to bring another one in just to add a little bit more competition, but if he can keep performing like he is, he'll keep that shirt for a while. West Brom looking for an instant response, puts it in the box, but Patterson does claim it, and now we are just trying to play it out from the back. Pembele up to Roberts, he's cutting inside onto his left foot. We know how he likes to just try to glide past as many as he can. Tries to lay it off to Barr, but Barr loses the ball, and now West Brom looking to counter. Malumbi plays it, goes to the wing, plays it back to Sarmiento. Patterson, fantastic save, keeps it at 1-0 to Sunderland. Hopefully we can defend this corner well, get a counter-attack ourselves maybe, panic West Brom some more. I wouldn't mind if we could hopefully make this game comfortable, early on. Do want to get some changes made, keep players fresh for the game against Leeds. We will be resting them after today's game, no matter what the result. But if we can keep players as fresh as possible, that would be great. Again, if we get a nice goal cushion, probably change the tactics around a bit, make it so we're pressing less and just trying to conserve energy a bit more. Barr ran into the box, tries to hit the effort, good save by Palmer. And now we do have the corner. Dan Neil going to whip it into the box. Is Dan Ballard there? He is, and that's an easy save for the keeper. West Brom looking to threaten again. Townsend tries to play it down the line, but it is intercepted by Pembele. Neil then plays it up to Job, and Roberts trying to go down the right hand side. Takes it past Townsend, puts it in with his right foot. Barr couldn't win the ball, but Neil does. LSA now trying the same, going down the left hand side. Neil into Job. Matete just keeping possession on the edge of the box, and now playing it back, just trying to keep it as much as we can. But Barr, that was a good ball forward. Heme did look to be offside, was proven so, hit the post anyway. We are just keeping a little eye on the Blackburn Leeds game as well, still 0-0 there, so we have closed the gap a little bit if results stay as they are. West Brom though looking to spoil the party. Townsend throws it in, now it's Josh Madger. Probably always going to happen. Football Manager does like a player return to the club. Didn't think he would celebrate as much as he did. But yeah, good finish. Probably should have expected it of him. He is capable of a good turn and little finish like that. Does get it into the back of the net. And 1-1. We've dropped down into third position in the league. Norwich must be ahead in their game, so they have taken over. Definitely need to see something more in the second half. But if we can, again, just get a goal right now on this attack, probably demotivate West Brom a little bit more coming into that second half behind by a goal again. And yeah, it's what we need. We want to shock them and make sure that they can't get too composed. But are they now looking to spring the attack themselves? Malumbi, now it's out on the left hand side. Sarmiento, he delivers the ball into the box, and Josh Madger yet again wins the ball at the back post. We've switched off then. Too easy for Sarmiento to go down the side. Pembele needs to close him down a bit more. Too easy for him to get the cross in. This is just standing there, not attacking the ball. Ballard should be closer to his man. Him and 09 too close in that position in the box. Bright start, but since then we haven't looked anywhere near the team that we have been attacking wise. Definitely need to be more clinical with the chances we are creating. It really isn't good enough. First play of the second half. Pembele on this right hand side, looking to play it forward to Job. Back to Pembele, and now just playing around the back, keeping the ball, trying to keep calm. I hope We think that goal at half-time probably knocked the players a little bit. At half-time, they did get a bit of a dressing down. It wasn't a good enough performance in the first half. Alessia trying to rectify that now. Back to Neil, into bar. Job with a shot, it is saved, but Patrick Roberts on the follow-up. He gets his second goal in as many games, and he is going through a little bit of a purple patch at the moment, it seems, along with a few of our players. Even if we do go behind in games, we do always look threatening. Always a chance that we are going to get back into it. It has proven so there. We do need to make a couple of changes now. Chris Rigg is going to come on for Matete, and he's going to go into the deep line playmaker role. I am training him to play there. Just with the amount of players that we do have that can play in that attacking midfielder role, I do just think it's nice to have him as an option in that back line as well, where we are more limited. Keeping an eye on the next game, Joe Bellingham, he's going to come off. He has played very well, but we are just going to give Bradley Dack his opportunity in the first team, see what he can do coming on and making his debut for us. Right, Pembele gets it into Roberts, and now Neil plays it back to Pembele. Rigg back out to Pembele. Pembele saying a lot of ball on this right hand side, puts in the cross, and that is a very wasteful cross, no one attacking it. And now West Brom looking themselves to counter. Bob plays the ball in. It's a missed header. It's not a missed header. O'Nien handballed it. I don't know what he's doing in that situation. That is ridiculous. 3-2 to West Brom. Silly play by O'Nien. No idea why he's handling the ball in that situation. Looked like Alessia was probably going to win it in the air, so not sure what's gone through his head at that moment in time. Put us 3-2 down. Can we now look to do something in the attacking third? Changes probably getting ready to be made as well. Right, Dan Neil tries to play it to Rigg. That's a poor ball, and West Brom springing the counter attack again, and we just about managed to deal with that one this time. Bradley Dack, can he bring us forward? Out to Roberts, he is driving forward now into West Brom's box, has a shot from the edge of the box, and again another wasted opportunity. Changes need to be made now. Though Roberts is having a fantastic game, he is going to come off. Bennett, his pace hopefully can cause a few more issues. Dan Neil, another one who hasn't had the best this game. Yeah, I'm going to bring on Ashish. Chris Rigg can play that low, play a bit further back, but he is still going to be joining in. I am actually going to put him on an advanced playmaker role on the attack just to make sure he's joining in. It will be me and Ganj. And we'll try one more change as well, maybe. Trey Hume can come on for Pembele. Hume has shown quite a bit of attacking intent this season. That's why we're trying to bring him on now. We will also go to very attacking for this last 10 to 15 minutes of the game. And we will demand more, because really this is a game we should have been winning. West Brom not performing great in the league at all, and we've just lost our nerves. We've probably had too much of an eye on that Leeds game. Players thinking this is going to be the one that we're going to walk over, but it has not proved to be that at all. West Brom giving us a tough game, and we have not done enough to get the win, unfortunately. There is a decent bit of stoppage time, so maybe we can have one more opportunity, but we probably would just waste it like we have done with a lot of the chances in this game. Not the best performance from an attacking standpoint. Defensively as well, definitely not great. Need to do better. Hopefully against Leeds we can improve upon what we have just seen there. Back at the Stadium of Light for the Leeds game, and we have made a few changes to the starting lineup for the game today. Sirkin returns at left back, and we have put Hume in at right back instead of Pembele. Sale also comes in at the centre back instead of O'Nien. Very bitter, to be honest, about what O'Nien did in the last game with the handball, so he'll be sitting this one out. Obviously still an important player for us, but it was a bit of a silly mistake he made in the last game, so he is going to be on the bench for this one. Ballard retains his place, as he is the player that we look for from the set pieces. He's always a threat. Matete and Neil in front of them. Again, just the lack of options that we do have. Although, what I might do, which could be a bit of a risk, but we do have a big game, I do want a bit of creativity in there. Bring in Bradley Dack for Matete. He's going to sit in this deep line playmaker role. Probably not his most natural position. He would be wanting to play a bit further forward. But Bellingham has stepped up his game since he has gone into that role, so we're going to keep it like it is. Bellingham flanked by Clark and Roberts, and then Semedo continuing up front for the game today. We've got the first attack of the match, 10 minutes gone. Daniel James on this left-hand side cuts in and plays it to Anderson. Now we've got Junior Firpo out on the left. He's going to try to get the ball in. Back to Daniel James and now Struijk. And Elliot Anderson on loan from Newcastle, I imagine. And he has put Leeds 1-0 up. Again, too easy for them to play the ball in the box. Don't know who Patrick Roberts was going for there. Ended up in the middle of everyone. Too easy for the ball to get into the box. No one picking up the three players that were there. And too easy for them to get the ball into the back of the net. We are looking for an instant response though. It is going to be Patrick Roberts on the free kick. He hits it, always going over the bar. Disappointing effort. And again, Leeds looking to break forward, but playing it back to Meslier now. Meslier starting again. Into Joe Rodon. Jamie Shackleton now. And again, starting with Meslier. Trying to keep the ball, Leeds. I think they're happy to probably run out the clock a bit until half time. Trying to just be patient and keep the ball. We need to press a bit more. Hustle them, harry them. Daniel James though, cutting past his man, trying to get down the wing. Plays it back to Struijk, and now Daniel James again. Good 1-2. Stuart Dallas with a long range effort. That's his first goal of the season. Again, very, very disappointing from our perspective. Dallas with a lot of space in the centre of the park. Not sure who should be picking him up. And he does manage to get the ball into the back of the net. Very poor play from Sunderland yet again. We need to make some changes for the second half. It just has not been good enough from our perspective at all. Looking to hopefully get something back before that half-time break, but Dan Neil dispossessed. Do get the ball back. Dan Neil plays it to Heme. He plays it inside to Clark. Clark just puts it wide. He's been scoring them most of the season long, and when we need him to, putting it wide. Again, probably the last chance that we either team are going to get in this half. Can we capitalise on it? Clark, good ball into Job. Job, composed finish into the bottom corner. That's the spark that we needed to see. We needed it earlier on in the game. Hopefully, though, that can start something for Sunderland, which we desperately need, and give us a bit of confidence for the second half. So I am going to ask for something else in the second half, and we are going to make some slight changes to the team as well. Dan Neil's going to continue in his ball-winning midfielder role, but we are going to change Job to be a shadow striker. Hopefully he'll be playing a bit closer to Semedo now. And we are also going to bring on Ashish for Dak, and you can be an attacking midfielder on attack. The four players there, hopefully they can cause some carnage. Keeping Dan Neil on the support duty. Again, he's going to try to tackle, but then he's going to try to get to these guys up here, and hopefully they can threaten Leeds much more in the second half. Early on in the second half, we are on the attack. Patrick Roberts swinging the corner in. Dan Ballard not quite able to get his head in it. Jack Clark plays it out to Roberts again. Roberts cuts inside and he just goes wide. I think it was saved by Meslier. Ashish now, corner from the other side. He does whip it in. Poor ball. Jack Clark plays it back out to him again though. Jack Clark again into Neil. He plays it to Patrick Roberts on the right hand side, cutting it onto his left foot. Same thing again, Meslier with the save. Ashish now, corner on this right, on the left hand side, sorry. He plays it in. Poor delivery. Jack Clark now looking to keep us on the attack, but loses the ball and it fizzles out. Roberts though, almost straight away afterwards, plays the ball in. Dan Ballard picks it up on the edge of the area. He puts it to Job with a shot from the edge of the box. Wasn't expecting that to go in. Did take a slight deflection off Rodon on the way in there. But great spirit shown by Sunderland and by Job. That is his second goal of the game. 2-2. Can we get the much vital next goal? and get ourselves ahead for the first time in the game. Leeds did have the corner, but Sunderland looking to break on the counter. Jack Clark into Ashish. Ashish now running down the right hand side, whips the ball into the box. Job wins the header and plays it back. Ashish, Neil with a good ball. He was outside the box, played it into Ashish. He was making his late run into the box, and then from there he did drive it into the bottom corner. He does put us ahead for the first time in the game. Great bit of play from Sunderland. Nice composure from the players. Would have been easy for them to just turn and try to swing the ball into the net. Kept it going. Ashish was in the best position. Neil picked him out, and he picked out the back of the net. I'm just going to make some changes. We do have a couple of tired players on the pitch. Patrick Roberts, he's one of them. Bennett's going to take his place. And I think we are going to bring on Jay Matete. Bellingham has put in a fantastic performance. He is on a yellow card though, and he is tiring, so I think it's maybe best to take him off. We are going to have Jay Matete be our ball-winning midfielder. We are going to put him on defend this time, and Dan Neil, he can be our deep-line playmaker. And we are looking to get another goal there. Hamia with a header from the edge of the box just goes over. But apart from the early attacks that Leeds did have, this second half, it's been all about Sunderland. Leeds, I think, had 4 shots, 3 of them on target. Obviously, they've got the 2 goals from there, so they haven't created much in the attacking sense, but they have always looked threatening when they have. And again, there, Rudd a good first touch, plays it into Nonto, and he can't quite get the ball past Anthony Patterson. Again, coming to the end of the game, we do have more tiring players, and this is where Luke O'Nien can come onto the pitch. He's going to now sit in that deep line playmaker role, our Mr. Versatile, and we are going to actually put him onto the defend duty as well, and him and Matete can see out the game from there. Just coming into stoppage time now, Sunderland do have the goal kick. Anthony Patterson just taking his time, knows there's no rush for us to get it forward. I don't know what that was though. Oh my god, that was ridiculous. I don't know what that even was. What is this decision making here? That is one of the worst passes out I've ever seen from a goal kick. Played it straight into the Leeds player, and then they've put it in the back of the net. That is awful. And maybe there is time for another attack in the game. Are we going to make something? We do deserve this win. Leeds, obviously top of the league. We've been on top of the most of the game. The few chances they've had, obviously they have scored, but we've been wasteful with a lot of ours. And then just with the equaliser, obviously they've been gifted the equaliser they have not deserved, and now they are looking to break and maybe get the winner. He was offside, but it was a good save by Anthony Patterson regardless. Very disappointed with the way that game has ended. Definitely deserved the win, and I don't know what he was thinking with that, really. There's not much more I could say about it. It was just ridiculous. Yeah. Have to move on. Looking ahead to the next episode, I think there's only one place we can come back for. It is going to be that game against Newcastle. I think from there, I probably am going to play the rest of the January games. So we will come back for the game against Stoke, and they will then continue on through deadline and get to deadline day. Hopefully we can get some transfers in, and it'll be nice to see a few more players up that top end of the pitch that can score us a few goals, and maybe after that performance we are going to look for another keeper as well. That might have been complacency from Anthony Patterson. Knows Nathan Bishop isn't really here to trouble him too much in the starting lineup. We need someone who can. I have had my eye on a keeper so far, so we'll see if anything happens. And I would say a very exciting derby day that we have coming up next. If you have enjoyed that, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know how ridiculous you thought Anthony Patterson was in the final moments of that game. I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.